Okay, let's unpack this. So imagine a letter shows up,
Right.
but it's not, your usual bills or junk mail. This thing is
Yeah.
weird, yellowed paper, feels old.
Okay.
And the address. It's scrawled in black crayon, like a little kid did it.
Crayon?
Yeah.
That's specific
Mm,
and unsettling.
totally. And get this, no postmark. It just
Yep.
appeared. You'd immediately feel like something is seriously wrong, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. That lack of a postmark, the crayon, it bypasses logic. It screams, something isn't right here. It feels outside the normal system somehow.
Exactly. And that feeling is the jumping off point for our deep dive today.
Mhm.
We're looking at a transcript from a YouTube video. It's called My Childhood Imaginary Friend Just Sent Me a Letter. It's presented as, well, a true first-hand account.
So someone sharing a very personal, very disturbing story online.
Precisely. And our goal here, for you listening, is to really get into the layers of this. This isn't just a spooky story, though. It is spooky.
Right. We want to unpack the memories resurfacing, what they might mean, the implications of this imaginary friend coming back.
Yeah, we're aiming for those moments where things click, those aha moments as we piece it together.
Okay, so where does the story itself kick off after the letter appears?
Well, the letter itself acts like a trigger. Boom. Instant, vivid memory flash, but fragmented,
But fragmented how?
like flashes of a wooded backyard from childhood, a weird circle of stones, and the strange singing voice.
Little voice.
Yeah, coming from under the porch, apparently. The narrator says it sounded like their own voice, but
Yeah.
not quite right. Creepy.
Wow. That immediate visceral reaction is fascinating. It suggests those memories weren't gone, just buried really, really deep and still carrying a lot of emotional weight. The voice detail, familiar but wrong, that really touches on something disturbing about like the boundaries of self.
Totally. And the letter's contents. Pure nightmare feel, as you'd expect.
Let's hear it.
Childlike handwriting, smells weirdly specific like mold and old pennies.
Ugh. Sensory details really ground the strangeness, don't they?
They do. It's signed Love, Corin. And it mentions this promise, apparently forgotten, made under a red moon while a cat was sitting quietly nearby.
A red moon and a quiet cat. That sounds almost like ritual instructions, very specific.
Right. And it ends with the line, I'm coming back. We're going to finish our game.
Oh, finish our game. That has such a heavy, ominous feel. Like unfinished business with bad consequences makes you think about childhood games differently.
Definitely. So the narrator's reaction is, understandably, shock. Then this rising panic, this fear.
Because the name Corin rings a bell.
Exactly. It drags up this buried memory of seeing a therapist as a kid. The therapist apparently dismissed Corin as just imagination, maybe linked to some
A
trauma.
standard procedure, maybe. But the narrator felt differently.
Yes. That's the key thing here. Corin felt different. It wasn't just in their head. There were, well, tangible things.
Like what?
Bruises. Appearing out of nowhere. Objects getting hidden. Things the narrator couldn't explain. And these really disturbing whispers Corin supposedly made about their parents, suggesting they weren't really dead, even though they were.
Okay, that's stepping way outside the bounds of a typical imaginary friend. Bruises. Whispers about parents. That's physical and deeply
It
manipulative.
was something else, just a vague memory fragment. An incident in the garden. Something unsettling happened there.
The garden incident,
Oh.
another buried piece, it really points to Corinne being tied to potentially traumatic real events, not just fantasy. The physical evidence challenges everything.
It really does. But even so, the narrator tries to push it down, tries to rationalize it away, thinks about